SAB Sound Bites with Jason Miller. This is your go-to podcast for quick, insightful, and actionable business tips that will help you thrive in today's fast-paced world. Whether you're an entrepreneur, a startup founder, or a business professional looking to stay ahead of the curve, SAB Sound Bites delivers expert advice, real-world stories, and innovative strategies, all in bite-sized episodes that you can listen to on the go. Tune in each week as we dive into the latest trends, tools, and tactics that can elevate your business. Let's turn your big ideas into impactful results every soundbite. Ready to grow? Let's get started. Hey, are you looking to scale your business from 5 figures to 6 figures or 6 figures to 7 figures? If you are, I have the perfect thing for you. What I want you to do today is I want you to go download a book. This book is going to take you through my 3-pillar system. It's 100% free. All you have to do is go to growfast.cash. I say again, go to growfast.cash and you're going to be able to download my free international best-selling book, which is called Be Good, Be Brief, Be Gone. You can take that book. It's going to help you scale your business to the next level. Again, go download it. Be good, be brief, be gone. Growfast.cash. I say again, growfast.cash. Enjoy. So today's question comes from Tim from Phoenix, Arizona. And Tim asked this question: why do I need to define my business in detail? Okay. Well, hey, Tim, it may seem silly to ask yourself, what business am I really in? Okay. Many business owners, have gone broke because they never answered that simple question. And I'm not kidding here. I'm being dead serious because I've had failures in business for not asking myself that question. I knew a guy that owned a watch store, and he realized that most of his time was spent repairing watches, while most of his money was spent selling them. He finally decided he was in the repair business and not in the sales business of selling more watches. Okay. Basically his revenue and profits improved just like that. Okay. Why? Because he asked himself a simple question: what business am I really in? Right? He clearly defined his business and his purpose and true sense of direction. And that's when that venture will truly develop to its ultimate state of revenue and operational and running as smooth as it can as an operation. Okay. So, I hope that was a helpful little piece of advice there, Tim from Phoenix. Just ask yourself that question: what business am I really in? Define that. You got it. Let's talk about the fast-paced world we live in business today. How do you keep up with it? How do you stay afloat? How do you keep revenue driving? How do you keep all these things going? And I'll tell you what, it's resiliency, right? You have to be resilient for your company, and you have to teach resiliency to your staff to keep the ball moving every day. Look, there's plenty of shit sandwiches every single day in business. It's up to you as the leader to be resilient and make sure you're driving that resiliency to support your company culture. So here's a good topic. When do you know when to fire an employee? To me, it's simple. When, performance is one thing, but the bigger topic there is integrity, in my opinion. When, it's just like it's like when your kids do something wrong. Can you rehabilitate your children? Of course you can. It's the same with employees. Don't just be fire happy. See if you can actually rehabilitate. But the one thing I don't think you can rehabilitate very well is integrity. Integrity is the backbone of not just business, but life. And if they're willing to sacrifice, somebody's willing to sacrifice their integrity that works for you, You have to really step back and take a look at that. And for me, that's an automatic fire. And how do you deal with it? It's pretty simple. Rehabilitate the ones that you can and get rid of the ones that you can't, because at the end of the day, bad news never gets better with time. So let's talk about the problem nobody wants to talk about in business. I just put it on my face. Blinders. People don't want to talk about how blind they are and how they don't address the problems that they have in business. It's one of the number one problems. Call it arrogance, maybe. Most of it's arrogance, I would say, is founders are too arrogant to ask for help. You got to get rid of the blinders. Take them off. Realize where you are in the life cycle of your business and that you need help. There's plenty of people to do that. Looking to grow your business beyond 5 figures, 6 figures, 7 figures plus? What I want you to do is go download this book. The title is called Be Good, Be Brief, Be Gone. It will help you grow your business past 5, 6, and 7 figure. Go download the book today. Growfast.cash. I say again, growfast.cash, and download the book for absolutely free. We're going to talk about the risk of prolonged inflation. Okay. Is it really such a thing, right? Prolonged inflation, right? We've seen that prolonged inflation over time, right? Over the last couple of years. But here's the key thing to remember when it comes to inflation is the market will typically always level itself out. Now, I might eat my words later on saying that, but it always does seem to level itself out one way or another. So, are there risks to prolonged inflation? Absolutely. That means prices have to be raised. That can cause consumer, downturn in buying trends. So yes, are there risks in prolonged inflation? You bet there are. Absolutely. For us as business owners, mostly it has everything to do with the consumer. We can raise prices no matter what, but do we then have to raise our prices so far outside of what the consumer will pay that it affects our business in such a negative way? All right. So, how do you really work with that risk? Well, the only thing you can really do as a business owner is try to stay with your price points in a place where you can survive during high points of inflation, right? And most business owners anyway in the last 10 years have done a horrible job of raising their prices to inflation anyway. Most of you out there could easily raise your prices 20% and a consumer would never even feel it. Guarantee it. We just did this about 6 months ago with another company, and we ended up raising their price points 30% over the course of 6 months. Didn't affect the consumer buy-in whatsoever. Look at your gross profit margins and make sure they're right on. There's a risk to it, prolonged inflation, but for many of you, you've never raised your prices with inflation anyway, so there'll be very little effect. Raise your prices, and then you don't have to worry about it. All right? I hope that was helpful on today's dose. As always, smash that like button, and you can reach out to me at any time, www.strategicadvisorboard.com. Remember, go dream it, believe it, and achieve it. Stop sweating it. Look at your prices. Raise your prices appropriately if need be. Go do it. All right? Stop being behind the power curve on inflation. So another question that came in was, what made me, want to get in business in the first place? Well, I will tell you this. There's a lot of reasons. Number one, I wanted to be able to create generational wealth for myself and my family because I'm the guy that I don't care about me. I don't drive fancy cars. Heck, I drove a 1997 Geo Tracker for like the last 7 years, and I just finally got a new vehicle. So I don't really care about all that stuff. What I care about is setting my family's future up for generation after generation after generation, because I want my great grandkids to go, if it wasn't for Papa Jason, we wouldn't be here. That is probably the only reason why I made that first decision to start my own business. There's time, freedom, all that stuff too, but the main part of it is that. Go get that. Go shoot for that. This is something that's kind of near and dear to my heart because I'm philanthropic, I should say, is how willing are you to give your time to help others? It's a really important question that you should be asking because, growth comes in more ways than just selling product. I'm typically not the university kind of guy, but I also do believe that we need to be involved in our communities and doing that philanthropy type of work, because those are the kind of things that'll pay themselves back in spades. So hopefully you're out there in your community and you're giving time to help others. You will see a return on that. Hey, we all want to scale our business. Hey, I have the answer for you today to help you do that. If you're looking to scale from 5, 6, even 7 figures and beyond, book called Be Good, Be Brief, Be Gone. I'm going to give it to you for free. All you have to do is type in growfast.cash. I say again, growfast.cash, and you can download the book for absolutely free. I hope the book helps you this year. Take your business to the next level. Again, go grab the book, growfast.cash. I say again, growfast.cash. I wish you the best and grow, scale, and win. That wraps up today's episode of SAB Sound Bites. We hope you've enjoyed the insights and ideas shared in today's conversation. If you found value in this episode, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, rate, and leave a review. Your feedback helps us bring you more content that matters. And of course, stay connected with us across all our social media channels for updates, tips, and more. Until next time, keep listening, keep learning, and keep growing. See you on the next episode of SAB Sound Bites, where big ideas come in small bites. Take care and keep making an impact.
There it is. Magnum. Holy moly.
Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for!
Dear God, it's beautiful.